Interesting facts about the stone marten. The stone marten is often found in rocky areas, which is why it got its name. The stone marten is a more southern species. It inhabits southern and central Europe, including Denmark and Italy, southern Russia, western, minor, Central Asia. This species is widely distributed in various areas on the mainland of Eurasia. It gravitates towards areas with a warmer climate. Unlike all other types of martens, it prefers open spaces and is not afraid to be close to human habitation. She can make her holes anywhere, in a barn, in a basement, a stable, a railway depot, in abandoned stork nests. There are differences between the stone marten and the forest marten in appearance. The physique is about the same, an elongated body with a pointed muzzle, a long fluffy tail and short paws with 5 fingers. But the sizes of stone martens are slightly different. The body is smaller, up to 55 centimeters long, and weighs up to 2.5 kilograms. You can also distinguish it by the color of the coat. The characteristic spot on the neck is much lighter, almost white in color and has a forked shape, like a horseshoe, or it may not be present at all. Because of this spot, it is also called white-haired in a different way. The coat is not as fluffy as that of pine martens, the hair is hard and much shorter. The nose is light, there is no hair on the paws at all. The marten has excellent hearing, sight and smell. Martens become capable of bearing offspring at the age of 15 months. In one of the summer months, they find a mate. However, all martens have a peculiar feature. They carry the fetus for only a month, but the cub is born only after 8 months. This is due to the fact that the seed, as it were, is preserved in the body of the female until spring. Only in April, the marten will have 3, sometimes 4 cubs only 10 centimeters long. They are blind, there is no hair on the body. Eyes open only a month. Mother's milk is fed up to 2 months. And the cubs begin to find food on their own in the fall. Martens are predators, mainly their diet is the meat of various small animals, rodents, squirrels, rabbits and birds. Stone martens, eating chickens or climbing into the rabbitry, cause great damage, killing all animals in a row. And martens often climb into chicken coops. When the chickens begin to rush around in a panic, even a well-fed marten will not stop and will pass all the chickens due to the hunting instinct. They also climb into dovecotes. These predators, having broken the victim's vertebra, suck out the warm blood from the animal that has not yet been killed with a folded tongue. They climb trees beautifully, which annoys a lot of trouble for the birds. Stone martens can catch up and grab a gaping bird, and also climb into nests and eat eggs. In summer they can catch a variety of insects, frogs. Occasionally eat plant foods, more often fruits or berries. People hunt stone martens much less often than martens of another species, since their fur is not of particular value due to the coarseness of the hair. But a constant struggle with them has to be waged in households. But they cause even more harm, oddly enough, to cars. Martens are attracted to the smell of the engine, and they gnaw through the cables and hoses of a car left unattended overnight. At the same time, they also put their mark on it, showing their relatives that this is the territory marked by it. Therefore, many different means have been created that repel martens. These are repellents and ultrasound. The soles of the pine marten are densely covered with wool in winter, while those of the stone marten are more or less bare. Games of pine martens are very reminiscent of cats. In dangerous situations, pine martens emit a sharp squeak. During the breeding season in the forest, their shrill cries and snorts are heard every now and then, which resembles the purr of a cat. The birth of cubs in martens takes 1 year. In summer, conception occurs. In autumn, winter and early spring, the development of the embryo slows down. And in summer, the embryo actively develops and is born within 30 days. The image of a marten is on the emblems of many Russian cities. It is also the mascot of the Salavat Ulayev Club, a member of the Continental Hockey League. Keeping a pine marten in captivity is a rather difficult task, and therefore this species is rarely found in the zoo. Its largest populations were created in the zoos in Hankensbüttel and Innsbruck. The pine marten justifies its name, since none of its relatives is found so often in forests and trees. This animal climbs and jumps well, is able to overcome a distance of 4 meters in a jump. When the pine marten crawls, it turns its feet at an angle of about 180 degrees. The size of pine martens is smaller compared to stone martens, their nose is dark, while that of stone martens is pink. In Kievan Rus, kunyar skin, kuna, served as a monetary unit, and went along with foreign coins and silver bars.